Hello everybody. You may have seen a recent video where I featured my Grail torch. A torch I had as a kid, and I've been trying to get hold of one ever since, and I've finally got a mint condition one off eBay. And much as I believe it's a design classic, and much as it was a wondrous piece of kit, excuse me, when you're 8, 9, 10 years old, it wouldn't really cut it nowadays as an EDC torch. It's just too low powered. But I've got one to show you that I think has a lot of things to recommend it as an EDC torch. The Thrunite T10S. Okay, so this is how the T10S comes in a nice tin. Now this particular T10S was a very generous gift from my good friend, the Fat Man, Mr. Spearman, over in South Carolina. So thank you, Chad. I really like this. I think it's an excellent flashlight. So first thing in the tin is the little user manual. It's got some specs but not all of them, so we'll get into that in a second. In the tin you get the torch, a diffuser and a little kit which has a spare O-ring and 2 spare screws, which I assume are spares for the pocket clip, and a little Allen key to fit them. Now let's run through a few specs first. This is a steel body, the T10S for steel. It is 3 3/4 long, about 95mm, and it is at its widest point 19mm, about 3/4 of an inch, and it weighs 84.7 grams. That's with the battery in, which in English is 2.99 ounces. We'll call it 3 ounces with the battery in. And the battery, if we unscrew the head, is a single AA. And there you can see the O-ring seal and quite a nice tight thread machined onto the body. Snug fit, no wasted space. So the key features and why I think this is an excellent everyday flashlight. The pocket clip, as I mentioned, screws on. I would have a lot more faith in that than the pocket clips that just spring round and clip on. I wouldn't be comfortable with those. Especially this is quite, being all steel, it is quite heavy for the size. Tail clip, tail switch. Hole for a lanyard or a wrist loop, and with these 2 raised sections shielding the button, it will stand to act as a candle. So if you put the diffuser on, you can use it as a lamp, which it is quite bright, that actually. talking of brightness, the specs in the leaflets say it has a maximum output of 169 lumens with the XP G2 Cree LED. I couldn't find any more official detail on that because it has 3 modes. You've got your full up, your firefly or your moon glow, depending on what you want to call it, and a medium. So on the Thrunite website they do give the specs for the aluminium body. Now the standard aluminium body is black anodised with a silver bezel. Has the same LED and the same maximum output. So I think it's reasonable to assume that the circuitry is the same, and that will give us the 169 lumens for an hour and a half. It will give us the 20 lumens for 39 hours, or the 0.2 lumen firefly for 147 hours. So given that it's only a single AA battery, to give a maximum output of 169 lumens for an hour and a half, I think is quite good. It's very solidly built. It's quite attractive. There's no overly tactical knobbly bits, but there is some nice detailing around the bezel. And we've got an orange peel reflector, which would give a smoother beam than a completely smooth reflector. And that is basically it. Doesn't strobe, but it's small, it's robust, it's waterproof to, is it IPX8? It's good looking, and I think for a flashlight of this size 169 lumens is very, very useful indeed. If you're camping and you want to hang it from the top of your tent, that is going to fill a tent with light quite easily. So the Thrunite T10S, it's an excellent EDC torch, and it's an excellent gift from my mate Chad. So thank you, Mr. Spearman, and thanks for watching.